What has your experience taught you about bringing together teams to successfully complete projects?
I'm almost 2 years in at Manifold, and it's been a very interesting 2 years. I've learned a whole lot about having what I would say is a real business. I've had a lot of little businesses that were, in my mind, maybe more businesses than just they were really projects. And this is definitely a full-blown business with all the things that businesses come along with. Particularly finding employees that can execute to the level that me and my 4 partners expect and do. That's a really interesting thing about having a business, and how do you find the right people that are going to meet and exceed the expectations, the very high expectations that me and my partners have. And I think one of the keys to finding proper employees that will make a successful team, or freelancers for that matter, or even outside of the context of a working environment in any project that you're trying to get done, is for the culture to be a match. I know people talk about culture in lots of big companies talk about culture, and just thinking about who your friends are and how when you hit it off with somebody and you don't hit it off with somebody. I think that skill sets is obviously really important, but you could have somebody who's really, really good at the thing that needs to get done, and if you don't mesh with them right, and they don't fit inside of the culture of Manifold in this example, then the project won't be as successful. Mm-hmm. So I would rather have somebody who's less skilled but fits the culture better, because that would make a more successful project. A real world example of that is if I yell at you, because of the way that Manifold's culture is, and I can't really explain what that is right now, is that it's a high intense sometimes environment, because we're hanging things in the middle of Times Square for 24 hours and there's permits and these things and all sorts of, it's raining and whatever. So it's sort of like a kitchen environment sometimes when we throw a big event. It's like what you see on TV when Gordon Ramsay's going berserko, screaming at people, and people are just doing stuff. That's sort of what it's like when you're doing high-profile events, and you're in the chute, as we say. But the chute being a slide or some sorts, or the barrel of a gun. But if you can't take that, and you think that if you don't fit that culture, if I can't yell at you and you can't brush it off your back, that's not going to fit with our culture. Because I'm not really mad at you. I just need you to do that thing right now. And I'm not saying we're a bunch of screamers and yellers. But you could be really, really good at getting that thing done. And if you shut down when I yell at you, then that's not going to make a successful team.